Alright everybody, it's your boy Bounty here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a Nitara guide for MK1. Now, I haven't really found much on this character online in terms of videos and stuff. I've mainly just seen things on Raiden, Kenshi, Johnny Cage, Smoke, you know those characters. But in terms of Nitara, I haven't really found much. So I'm hoping that this Nitara guide will really help the people that are not only new to this game, but also new to playing this character in general. So let's just get straight into it. Her special moves, as you can see here, that you want to look out for, oh, my bad, I'm playing on the PC version, is Quick Taste, which you can see right there is the second move, which is done with back forward 2, the aerial version, and Dark Plunge, which is this dive kick move. I would just refer to it as a dive kick because it's much easier to say. And also, to her actual basic attacks, I want to look at this move right here. 1-2-1-2, which is called Never Die, and the forward 1-2, which is called Easy Prey. Now, her standing jab is 7 frames, and this goes straight into her 1-2-1-2 string that I mentioned earlier, which I said is important. And the reason why I said it's important is because this is your main punish tool right here for combos, and also if your character does a move on block that is punishable. So if your character that you're fighting against right here, in this case it's Liu Kang, if they do a move that is -7 on block, you can straight go into your punish right here with 1-2-1-2. And I know some people may struggle with this string, so the way I would suggest doing this is do 1-2 just normally, and then slide your finger across X and Y. Or if you're on PlayStation 5, you do square and triangle. So do square triangle, slide up, square triangle. It's very easy to do it that way. Instead of just straining your fingers trying to do it, just slide across the buttons and you easily get it every single time 100%. And I want to go into the second one, which I said was called Easy Prey, which is your mid, which is an 11 frame mid, as you can see right here. And this is good because it's 2 hits with forward 1-2. It ends on an overhead. So if you're going up against somebody that's blocking low too much, no matter what you do, you're constantly hitting their feet, but they just refuse to let go of blocking low. You just hit them with forward 1-2, and now they're on the floor, forced to get up, where depending on which Kameo you have, you can just set up your missiles, in this case with Sector, or if you have another one like Serena, you can do the knives she has. And the reason why I said with the knives is because you can also just do a normal forward 1. This has relatively good range, as you can see right here. Not the best range in the world, but definitely much better than her forward 1. So if you do forward 1 into the Serena assist, I have Sector assist because this is just my preference. But if you have the Serena assist, I found that she works out very well with this character. And she would give you these combos where you do forward 1, you time the assist with her knives, and you get a very easy combo. So yeah, as I said, you do the forward 1 into the Serena assist, or if you just want to commit to the full string, forward 1-2, get a very easy knockdown like that. And now on to the very simple part. As I said earlier, we all want to do very cool combos, right? Everybody wants to do combos, they want to do cool stuff, they want to look cool. And this goes straight into the special moves that I mentioned earlier. And I mentioned Quick Taste and Dark Plunge, which is dive kick, this move right here. And Quick Taste, which is this move right here. It's like this aerial charge where she bites you and then she kicks you off into the floor. So these right here are going to be your best friends, no matter what. Because after you do your launcher right here, the aerial attack move that you want to do are these 2 options right here. Final Flutter, which is 1-2-4, and then Final Breath, which is 2-4-2. Now, let me show you this. 1-4-2, or 1-2-4 rather, is this ground bounce looking move, as you can see right here. And then 2-4-2, which is this right here, these sort of aerial kicks, and she hits you with her wings. That's 2-4-2. And always remember this with these. If you do 1-2-4, the ground bounce one, you can always do dive kick afterwards. Very easy combo, 25%, and you knock them on the ground. So they're going to be forced to take whatever pressure you have afterwards. So you walk forwards, you do a throw, or maybe you do the combo again, and maybe they expect to throw, but unfortunately, you hit them again with the combo, and they're just stuck in this loop. However, be wary of doing this move too much, 1-2-1-2, because if your opponent does block this, if you look on the bottom left corner, you are left at -15. So that means that you are also punishable as well. So be wary of that. So make sure not to just spam this move constantly and hoping you're going to get a combo, because if they do block it, you're going to be eating a lot of damage. So if you know that this is going to hit, just go straight into the 1-2-1-2, 1-2-4 dive kick. Very easy 25%. Now, in terms of using the quick taste, this move right here, the aerial charge that I call it, you can do 2-4-2 into the same move, quick taste, because you can do this move in the air. Now, you will get more damage for doing this version right here. You see I almost have 30%, 29% to be specific. However, you're left much farther away from the screen, and even though he does get knocked down, he's not on the ground for long, as you can see here. So just look at Liu Kang. The instant he touches the floor, he almost instinctively gets up, versus if you do the 1-2-4 version with the dive kick, which I will show off here, he is on the floor much longer, and you're also much closer to Liu Kang as well, so you're much more likely to pressure. So you sacrifice damage for the first one for more potential damage by being close, or you have the second option of doing this one where you get a lot of damage and you're just left much farther away from the screen. So you can either choose one of those two options. Now, you can be advanced. There are a lot of advanced combos with this character. I'm just going to show you a very simple example right here. It's a lot of damage. As you can see right here, I'm already at 369 just by doing this. And by the end of this fatal blow, as you're going to see right here, you are going to end up with this combo with about 45%. So almost half of their life just gone. So there's a lot of advanced stuff you can do with this character. I'm just going to keep this as a beginner's guide. I'm going to show a more advanced guide later. If you guys really enjoyed this one, I can definitely do a much more in-depth guide, but I'm going to keep it more so to the beginners and not really overwhelm you guys with anything crazy. So just remember, 1-2-1-2 to get the launcher, 1-2-4 dive kick, very easy. Or if you want to get more damage, you do 2-4-2 into the charge. Now, if you do want to get a little bit more crazy, the charge move, this right here, quick taste, the enhanced version of this will pop them up into the air longer, as you can see right here. And this does leave room for combos, for much extra combo opportunity. So one thing you can do, no matter what, after this lands, the enhanced version, and she, kicks them in the air, does a flip, you can jump forward and easily go into your aerial combo again. And no matter how much gravity there is in your combo, this initial fall right there of him sort of floating in the air will always stay that way. Until you start your aerial combo, that's when he's going to fall much closer to the ground. But this sort of kick right there, he always stays in that position. So just remember that. And what I like to do, especially after this, is 1-2-4 and then end with the quick taste again, just to sort of cash out the damage and get as much damage as you can. You can go for the ground bounce again. However, if there's already so much gravity in your combo and you try to do it again, he's just going to fall out and you're just going to be stuck in the air spinning around, and he can very easily punish you for that. So I just prefer, if you do launch him in the air, do 2-4-2 straight up into your quick bite. So if we do it again, jump forward, 2-4-2, quick bite, and just end it off very simple, just like that. If this is still too hard for you, you could do 1-2-1-2, dash forward and do an uppercut. Very easy, 15% right there, like that. But that's something very, very simple. If you're very new to the game, very uncomfortable with the character, that's something you can do. Or you can do this other move right here. You can do 1-2-1-2, forward 4-3-4. Now this is very weird, and honestly I feel that if you're gonna go for this that I just said with forward 4-3-4, I would much rather suggest that you just go into the air and learn the dive kick version of this. Is something very simple that you can do, because I wouldn't necessarily say that these combos are bad, like this, or going into this one right here. But I would say for sure that if you're doing these combos relatively easy, then you're definitely ready for going for the 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 4 into dive kick. But yeah, but that's only if you're very, very new to the game. But even then, I don't really suggest this, but I'm just leaving it there as an option. So this pretty much covers it for the beginner's guide. As I said, I want to go much more in depth for the advanced guys if you guys really want that to happen, because there's a lot of stuff you can do with this character. Because you see she has wings, and she can dash in the air. She has air dashes. She can dash in all directions. She can go forward, up forward. She can go backwards. She can go down. So there's a lot of tricky ways that you can mess with people, like doing something like this. So there's a lot of crazy situations in which you could use these dashes in your combos, but that's something much more advanced, because the execution required in this, I'm not going to say it's the hardest thing in the world, but I would definitely say if you're not used to doing these sort of movements, then you're definitely going to overwhelm yourself. You're going to be very overwhelmed with all the random stuff that she can do. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it here for the beginner's guide, just as a TLDR for you all, just to serve as a reminder. This is 7 frames, her jab. That is also her launcher. Forward 1-2 is her mid, an 11 frame mid, which ends in an overhead that knocks them down. And with her launcher, 1-2-4 dive kick, or you do 2-4-2 into the quick taste, the aerial dash she does. And I'm just going to leave it at that. If you want anything much more advanced, just let me know in the comments. I would greatly appreciate it. Or maybe if there's something that I missed, you all can let me know as well. But I will see you all in the next video, and I hope that you enjoyed.